Well, I have a day off today. I took some time off of work, and it's that time of the year, summertime, right? When life seems all right and you get the sunshine in Las Vegas, Nevada. So I'm actually driving on my way to the doctor's, and it's my annual physical. Some of us don't like the doctors, right? If you're like me, we try to avoid it. Some of us have not had a checkup done in God knows how long, right? I also don't like the dentists, right? But I'm going to get my teeth cleaned tomorrow. I get my teeth cleaned every 4 months. When I get to this part of the year, July, right? June, July, it's typically my annual physicals. I look at this as my report card, right? So, and I'm scared. I always have health anxiety because I grew up in a household where my father was diagnosed with Parkinson's in his 30s. And if you're interested in those videos, you can check it out. Just you can type in those keywords. It's on my channel. It's a bit of a journey. So I would say I've gotten better with my health anxiety, and the way for me to stay on top of it is, like, if you are a control freak like I am, right, you're gonna want to stay on top of things. So the byproduct, I'm actually driving my AMG C63S on Sport Plus mode right now. So for the exhaust that I love, you know, when I hear this back in replay during editing, it sounds amazing. Thing is that in front of me there's a bit of traffic, so you can't really step on the throttle that you would like to. But anyway, hopefully you can appreciate the rumble. But I you know, the pros and cons of being a health freak or sort of staying on top of your health markers or whatnot is that you want to stay in control of your health as much as you can. And I think this is the one area that we men and women, as we get older, right, we tend to kind of write this off. And the health report card for me, which is by way of annual physical, right, is an opportunity to kind of reflect back and you know, thank myself and also my habits, because those blood markers are essentially a purview into your lifestyle, like what you need to change, what you need to get ahead of. You know, my cholesterol was high. I did a video on I went on this Chipotle diet for about 3 to 4 months last year into Q1 of this year, and with that I started combining like the banana bread at Starbucks every now and then. But that thing had like 400 something milligrams of cholesterol, right? I didn't even know all this. And then I was doing a lot of the cappuccino, and all of those things added up, right? And then I got a interim blood test done in March, and my cholesterol was like 240, right? So I'm going to do this video in 2 parts. One, going to the doctor's, right, the drive, and then the second piece is getting my results, and hopefully all is good. So I'll record that from that perspective. So I'm kind of taking a chance into what lies ahead. But I say this all in perspective, right? Like, what got you through life as a teenager and someone thriving in your 20s and 30s? We don't take our health that seriously during those years. We think that this ride, this youth, this energy, the juice is gonna last forever, but that's just not the case. Like, you gotta literally take care of yourself as you get older, guys, as you age, right? What you ate before doesn't mean you can continue eating that like shit, like throughout your entire life. You just can't do that, right? And you just also cannot hope for the best, that nothing appears, right? That your health is going to be perfectly fine. You know, you gotta, I know some people make fun of me, they laugh at me. Like, when you tell people about your fitness journey, some will either distance themselves away from you because they don't like the change that you bring to them and the growth that you inspire. Instead of learning from you, they're gonna hate on you. This goes for family and friends. When you are on your health journey, I can't even push this thing right now, man, because of the traffic. Residential areas, I can't really drive that fast. But as you are doing this, you know, not everyone's gonna be wanting to be a part of your journey. You're gonna get a lot of hate eating healthy, eating a salmon. I think salmon is the most abused protein source out there. They make so much fun of salmon and vegetables, but there's nothing wrong with salmon. But my point is that when you're trying to improve your life, just remember that everyone has to see this day. you have to do your physical as you get older. You have to go to the doctors and get your checkups, because I sort of fear going to the doctors, because I get a lot of anxiety around bad news, right? You know, something bad could happen. What if? But I have this much under control, because the flip side is, what if you found something, you are able to kind of nip that in the bud, like from today, from now, right? So you see what I mean? This is why you should make the appointment and start getting your blood work done. It's like an engine check, right, for your car. Oil changes, brakes, struts, right, all of the springs and whatnot, right, the coolant, the brake fluid, right? Treat your car the same way, like the car analogy. Treat your body and your biology the same way. And this also goes for your sex life too. Is there's so much shit out there, and you know, being a 304 today is celebrated, so you gotta just, you know, it's an OF culture, so you got to be very careful on who, what, how, with, and you know, where about all of that. So okay, this is the first half. I'm gonna go in and hopefully, if Dr. Kim allows some footage, I'll try to get some of that as well, but I'll see you in a bit. Here I'm in the doctor's office, and they just did a blood pressure check. So I'm 120/66, which is considered excellent. Normally should be like, the bottom number should be 80, but no complaints. I'm perfectly healthy, functioning adult with activity behind me. So I trained in the morning. Blood pressure is a little on the higher end, as expected as an athlete, right? So I was checked off, everything is great. I'm just now waiting for my results. And I play soccer too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I got some tendonitis, tenderness on my knees, but that's just kind of expected, right? I was gonna get your opinion on a couple of things, but how are you, man?
Good.
Can you believe we're like 1 year, almost 51 now? That's just crazy, man.
I just turned 51, so you're going to be 51 soon.
Yeah. How do you feel, Doc?
I feel like shit.
Really?
No, I mean, like, I don't know.
You look vibrant though, like.
No, I mean, yeah, but the thing, I just can't believe I'm 50 now.
Yeah. That psychologically, as it's telling you, sometimes those.
Psychological, it's like, I'm old.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
How old is your girlfriend?
I don't have one right now.
Oh.
So, the long distance one, the girl I was seeing in Texas is, it's long distance, man. It's not gonna work. It's gonna fizzle out.
Okay.
But it's a nice break, though, I will say.
Okay.
It's a nice break.
Okay, so.
Yeah. I think sometimes this dating one after the other gets very, very stressful.
I think.
And I think I like the just the ability to do my own, you know, progress and self-improvement and focusing on work, which is.
So how long have you been single?
For a little bit, man. I haven't really done anything serious like since my Colombian girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's the one in Texas.
No, the Colombian girl was here in Vegas.
Oh.
The Texas was a chick I met through work.
Oh, I see.
During my time, during a trip, I took it. And
how long were you guys together?
We weren't even together. It was casual.
Okay.
We met like 3 times.
Okay.
Distance, long distance, right?
Okay.
So we're trying to figure it out if it's gonna work. It's not gonna work, and it's not gonna work. Plano.
Oh, okay, near Dallas. Then.
Yeah.
She did.
Oh well, she's a bottle service. Very pretty, attractive girl. You know, so she's.
And that's the problem.
That's the problem, Doc. She's gonna capitalize on her looks.
That is very true.
And she's got options.
If she didn't want to capitalize it,
yeah,
people around her will make her capitalize.
That's right, dude. You said it.
Yeah.
You said it.
So the question is she willing to commit or not?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, she had 24. No.
Oh, come on! Shit! No! God!
No. I just joined a martial arts academy here. You know, Brazil Capoeira.
Yeah.
So I grew up doing that my entire life, and I'm back into that sport again. And so it's gonna expose me to the Brazil community.
Yeah.
You know, and
you could blend in.
I am not. It's gonna be a way for me to meet people. You know. You can do this, Doc. You can do this too.
Now I see your ulterior motive right there.
Yeah, but I'm using the sports as a segue into organically meeting people.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that.
So.
Yeah, colonoscopy 24.
Yeah.
That's you up to date, 10 years. That's good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Are you updating shots?
I think so.
Yeah. You don't smoke, I know that.
No, I don't smoke.
Alcohol?
Not barely, man.
Yeah. Hey, now you turn 50 almost fun. You need a shingle shot.
What's a shingle?
You know, shingle, so you have chicken pox when you were a kid.
Yeah, I did. I had mumps as well.
Yeah, that could come back. So
Okay.
It's shingles, it's like very painful. Just go to your pharmacy and ask them, hey, can I get a shingle shot?
Okay.
Yeah. It's good. You don't want to have shingles.
Okay, so is that urgent or no?
No, it's good to have it because you never know when it could happen.
It can happen, right?
Yeah.
Is it painful? No.
The shot?
Yeah.
I mean, it's needle.
I mean, but like after effects though?
No, maybe local soreness.
Got it, got
a few
it.
days, that's it.
How's my testosterone, cholesterol? Yeah.
You're fine. You're fine. You gained weight, 5 pounds.
Yeah, muscle.
Muscle, yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you. 8.2% body fat. Man, you got nothing.
I just now gotta do my abs.
There's no fat. Yeah. EKG looks fine. Yeah, cholesterol slightly high.
How much was it?
217.
Okay, so it dropped from 240.
Oh yeah, but hey, have you ever done a calcium check on your heart? Not yet, right?
No.
Never. I'm going to order that for you.
Okay.
So what it is, it looks like calcification in your coronary.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it's like, hey, you're 50, so you never know what has happened until now. So the question is, you always have this borderline cholesterol. What do we do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I don't feel that without any symptoms and any problem, you don't need to go see a what do you call it, specialist for this, like cardiologist.
I don't think so.
It's probably a good idea to do something called calcium score to see how much calcium you build up in your coronary. If you have 0, great. If you have some, then we might have to start working on your cholesterol, stuff like that. So
Okay.
it's a good screening test.
Okay.
Now, for God knows what reason, if your insurance doesn't cover it, it's about $130.
Okay.
So it's worth it. I did it. So you're not diabetic, so don't worry about it.
I just got done with the results and had a great chat with the doctor, and I tried to capture some of it. I can't disclose all of the entire conversation, but my doctor is so cool, man. We talk about dating life. We talk about kind of the status quo and the current events and whatnot of the dating, marriage, relationship world as such. And so anyway, so I got my results back. Everything is pretty much good. My cholesterol did drop. It was at 240 something just a couple of months ago, and right now it's down to 217. Obviously I got to keep doing the work and ensuring that I get it to 200 or below. It's pretty easy for me to get there. I think the one thing in our family is that cholesterol typically runs higher than normal, and I think I'm kind of seeing some of the side effects of all of that. So just the fact that the cholesterol is on its way down, it's a great place to be. My testosterone, I just got the test done. They did not get the testosterone numbers from my previous blood test 2 weeks ago, but I think it should come back pretty normal. And then the other test I've ordered is the the calcium. Like when you kind of reach this age, you have to do the calcium, how much calcium buildup is in your heart and all of that good stuff. And then the other test I need to get done is something called the shingles, right? Not necessary, but these are some of the things that you can kind of work on. But outside of that, liver, kidney, all of that is functioning great. So I'm very thankful to have yet another clean bill of health, right? You can't take any of this for granted. Overall, just you got to put in the time athletically, running, walking, diet, sprinting, all of that. You got to put in the work, guys. And as I record this, you've seen my channel, you've seen my work, you've seen day in, day out what I talk about, right? So this is just a piece and part and parcel of my day that I'm sharing with you, that when you get to your report card, you want to make sure that you have done everything you can so that when your blood work comes through, you're in a good place, right? You're in a good place. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go home, edit this video, get it out. And until the next video, guys, Mamba out.